ואנו מכריזים בזאת
Hi, I'm Barry Shaw, and this is The View from Israel. I'm fed up with the lies they tell about me and my country, Israel, so I decided to write and make a series of short videos to counter the Jew-hating bullshit of those who claim a non-existent moral high ground against Israel. Now, I've dealt with their nonsense about a non-existing genocide in Gaza. I demolished their claims about a non-existing starvation and ethnic cleansing in Gaza. You can look for those elsewhere. And with Dr. Mordechai Kedar, we countered the lie that we Jews are foreign invaders in our ancient land by proving that those who call themselves Palestinians are the actual colonizers, the occupiers, the invaders of our land. And we did it by listing more than a dozen family names of Arabs who claim to be Palestinian to prove here where they came from. And it wasn't Netanya, it wasn't Tel Aviv, and it wasn't Haifa or even Jerusalem. We prove that they are the foreign migrants who were attracted to our place, Israel, as they are these days to places like Britain, France, Canada, and Australia. And they were doing it for precisely the same reasons, because these penniless peasants were attracted to the area being developed by the Jews after the fall of the Ottoman Empire, an empire that committed a genocide against the Armenians and attempted one against the Jews who were living there at the time. Read my book, A Tale of Love and Destiny, and you'll find that fact in this book as well. So they were coming here as penniless migrants looking for work and employment, which the Jews and the British at the time gave them. Anybody wanting to challenge me on this, let me know, and I'll send you the facts and the details. In the meantime, I'll ask Lawrence to observe one of the screenshots we have to prove where these so-called Palestinians came from. In today's video, I'm going to show you an example of their guilt of illegal occupation of Israeli land. And they're doing it with the connivance of the European Union and the active participation of several European countries. Youth from Europe, watch this video carefully. You may see your country's involvement in this land theft. In 2014, over a decade ago, I took a field trip with the Israeli legal NGO Regavim. And during that trip, I took short clips on my fairly primitive phone at that time. And as you'll see, I begin my investigation in the car park of the Hebrew University on Mount Scopus in Jerusalem. And you will see as the land falls away, it leads down to roads leading down to the Dead Sea and to the Jordan Valley. And you'll clearly see the Jewish town of Ma'ale Adumim down below. A lot of you have traveled on this road, know precisely what I'm talking about. So roll the movie, Lawrence, and then we'll talk about this at the other end. Hebrew University in Jerusalem. There's a bus stop. Here we're looking east. You can see the highway, which is the main east-west entrance into Jerusalem. Over here you can see the highway with the cars on it, the cars going down towards the Dead Sea. This is E1, and actually where that road is, where this road is over here, towards our side is the Jerusalem municipality. The other side is what they call E1, which is part of Area C. It's a really misty day today. The Hamseen is bad, but if you look in the distance beyond those that Arab town is Ma'ale Adumim. And this is what the fight is over. This is what the Palestinians are trying to encroach on and say this is going to be part of Palestine, and the EU are helping them in that design. It is a strategically important area for Israel.
C, it stands for East 1. It's the major development plan east of Jerusalem.
And that plan, although it's been since Rabin's time, again, since 1992, that was discussed, so already 23, 24 years of discussions. Every single time there are plans put into building that area, it's halted by pressure on the world. Europe.
This is a school built by the European Union. You see the sign
Flag.
with the flag.
What is this, Ari?
Office of the European Union representative to the Palestinians. Don't worry, just keep phoning. What's it going to do? Arrest you? And you see the European...
European cars.
Yeah, the European cars. And... see? Get that?
Yeah.
That's what it was like 12 years ago. But Regavim have recorded in 2022, that's 3 years ago, there were over now 8,000 illegal structures in the Area C built by the European Union and the Palestinian Authority. This is with the accompanying illegal transfer of population, a clear and deliberate violation of the Fourth Geneva Convention. Just ask law professors Avi Bell or law professor Eugene Komtarovich of Kohelet, who rightly claim that this is a clear contravention of international law. And as you see some of the pictures of EU and Palestinian Authority illegality, the reason you won't hear this from the United Nations is because United Nations members and their assorted NGOs are deeply involved in illegally changing the map of this particular part of the Middle East, while ignoring the constant Palestinian infringement of their terms of the deal. And I'm not simply referring to Hamas or Islamic Jihad here, who are the majority today of the Palestinian political and cultural references. Let me give you some of the touch. Let me make it clear. The Oslo II Accord divided Israel's Judea and Samaria, some call it the West Bank, into 3 administrative divisions. The Palestinians were given areas A and B. B was actually in cooperation and together with Israel and the Israeli fence. And these included also the Israeli settlements that were there before in Area C. Area A is administered, I say, with the Palestinian Authority. Area B administered with both the Palestinian Authority and Israel. Area C forms a contiguous territory of 61% of the disputed area and is administered solely by Israel via the Judea and Samaria administration. Part of Area C was intended to be handed to the Palestinian Authority in return for nothing more than good, neighborly, peaceful behavior. Killing Jews and calling for a world without Israel does not constitute good, neighborly behavior. Nowhere in the Oslo Accord does it say that the Palestinians kill Jews, pledge to eradicate the Jewish state, and Israel remains obligated to give them more of our original land. So what do we see as a defiance of the illegality of Palestinian Authority, aided and abetted by the Europeans who claim we are in breach of the Oslo Accord? This is the A1 area must remain forever under Israeli control. Please send this message and video to everyone you know. I'm Barry Shaw, and this is The View from Israel.
אנו מכריזים בזאת